Blacephalon and Stakataka are coming to Pokemon Go. With the World of Wonder season drawing to a close, these two Ultra Beasts and the upcoming Naganadel will finish out our remaining Ultra Beasts just in time for Necrozma's Go Fest debut. But how good are UB Burst and UB Assembly? Well, let's enter Ultra Space and find out. Welcome back, everyone. Blacephalon and Stakataka are released simultaneously as regional 5-star raids. Yeah, unfortunately, like some of the other Ultra Beasts, these two will be regionally split, with Blacephalon in the Western Hemisphere and Stakataka in the Eastern Hemisphere. Getting into the analysis though, let's start off with the East's Stakataka. This Ultra Beast is a defensive rock and steel type, reminiscent of Bastiodon. However, Stakataka has some critical issues. Comparing the two's base stats, Bastiodon has a really low attack, a really high defense, and a fairly average stamina. Stakataka by comparison has a much higher attack, an even higher defense, and a pretty similar stamina. So what's the problem? All of its stats are higher, right? Well, the issue is that the extra attack adds to Stakataka's combat power, which in turn minimizes its defense and HP in the CP-capped leagues of Great and Ultra. As a result, if you compare the two stats in the Great League, it's night and day. Bastiodon's defense is still massive here, and it has a slightly above average stamina too, just with low attack. But that massive bulk is why it has play in the Great League in the first place. Stakataka's bulk isn't bad in the Great League, but it's far less impressive, mostly because of that higher base attack, and this is a similar issue in the Ultra League. What's more, Stakataka has a much less desirable moveset, with Rock Throw, Stone Edge, and Flash Cannon being the best moveset. With less bulk, this Ultra Beast really needed better moves like Brutal Swing, or Superpower, or maybe Meteor Beam. But alas, it's kind of in an Aggron situation where it has decent bulk, but a vulnerable typing that isn't backed up by good moves. I can't even recommend Stakataka for Spice in PvP. Aggron is the better choice, so sadly, this one is just dex filler for the moment. Moving on to Blacephalon though, and this is where things get a lot more interesting. It's pretty much the opposite of Stakataka, being a glassy but incredibly offensive Pokemon. In fact, its 315 attack puts it at the 20th highest attack in the game currently, and that's including Mega Evolutions too. But if you don't include Megas, it's number 6. Needless to say, it's got supreme potential for raiding, and thankfully, it has pretty great moves. Much like Chandelure, it actually has moves that let it excel as both a Ghost and Fire attacker. For Ghost, you'll want Astonish and Shadow Ball, and for Fire, you'll want Incinerate and Mystical Fire, with that move being a little better than Overheat due to its consistency, and for a glassy Pokemon, that's definitely necessary. Now as a raid attacker, Blacephalon will boast a high speed of damage, but its lower bulk does let it down a little bit. Still, I'd say it's pretty comparable to Shadow Chandelure. For Fire, Shadow Chandelure does have a higher speed of damage that seems to put it ahead, but Blacephalon can throw Mystical Fires more frequently, seeing that it's a 2-bar move, so I can see many potential scenarios where the Ultra Beast gets more damage out as a result, compared to Shadow Chandelure not getting an Overheat out before fainting, which hurts its overall damage output. So while slightly behind Shadow Chandelure overall, I'd say they're still fairly comparable, and both very strong. And as a Ghost attacker, the comparison is still there, but it's definitely under Shadow Chandelure here, seeing that both have Shadow Ball as a charged move, and Shadow Chandelure has the superior Hex to Blacephalon's Astonish. But overall, if you're looking to know whether this Ultra Beast is good or not, it definitely is. I'm not sure I would pack a whole team full of it for Fire or Ghost, but having a strong glass cannon can definitely be beneficial for raids. So I think investing in even just a couple would be a pretty nice investment, assuming you don't have stronger Pokemon like Fusion Flare Reshiram, or of course, Shadow Chandelure. Now though, we want to hear your thoughts. Are you excited for these two Ultra Beasts? I'm definitely let down by Stakataka's moveset, but I am pleased to see Blacephalon have a nice moveset that lives up to its high potential. Let me know your thoughts though down in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos. With GoFest right around the corner, we'll be doing an analysis on Necrozma and its new forms, both of which are going to be extremely good, so you don't want to miss that. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.